Today on the weekly Star Wars News Roundup, many Episode 7 cast members interviewed, George Lucas reviews The Force Awakens, Harrison Ford reveals a huge spoiler, and much, much more. Before we look at the first story, all the articles I'll be looking at in this episode are linked down below, so if you're interested in finding out more, just look in the description box. There were many interviews this week regarding the upcoming Star Wars movie. J.J. Abrams was the first to appear on Good Morning America, and as you could probably guess, he never revealed any more information on The Force Awakens. However, he did talk about his love for Episode 4, becoming the new film's director, the movie's cast, and the mystery surrounding Luke Skywalker. The free-to-play Battle of Jakku DLC for Star Wars Battlefront became available to play for everyone who pre-ordered the game on Tuesday. However, if you are like me and have to wait until the 8th to play the new map and game mode, then you can watch the gameplay trailer in the meantime. Not only has Steven Spielberg apparently seen The Force Awakens 3 times, the legendary director claims that the film could be the biggest movie ever. That is quite the statement. All aboard the hype train! Choo-choo! Speaking of Episode 7, the film now has a release date in China. It will hit Chinese cinemas on January 9th next year. This decision follows the successful Chinese release of The Martian. To accompany this news, a Chinese poster for the film has been released. Moving to Tuesday, Harrison Ford was also interviewed on Good Morning America. He talked about being injured in a plane crash earlier this year, being injured on the Millennium Falcon, and what convinced him to come back to playing Han Solo. What's most interesting about this interview is Ford's description of Episode 7. He said, "It's a wonderful movie." Continuing the whole Good Morning America interview vibe, John Boyega and Daisy Ridley appeared together on the show on Wednesday. They both talked about watching the film, and Daisy revealed she cried after watching it for the first time due to it being her first movie role. Aside from Star Wars discussion, Boyega did a pretty good Pinocchio from Shrek impersonation, so yeah. More than 2,500 actors have auditioned for the role of Han Solo in the planned spin-off movie. Some famous names so far include Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Ansel Elgort, and Dave Franco. The movie is planned for either 2017 or 2018, so there is plenty of time to choose the next young Han Solo. Not only was Carrie Fisher also interviewed on GMA on Friday, an awesome behind the scenes video for The Force Awakens was released as well. I recommend you check out both videos, especially the latter. It's very cool to say the least. Before we look at the spotlight of the week, let's take a look at a piece of spoiler news which recently surfaced. If you wish to remain spoiler free, click the annotation on screen or skip ahead a little bit. Earlier this week there was a live Q&A on the official Star Wars Twitter account. Although everyone involved with the upcoming movie has been careful to avoid spoilers so far, Harrison Ford let quite a big detail slip. When asked what his favourite scene in the movie was, Ford responded, "The sword fight with Rey and Kylo Ren. Fantastic visual storytelling. So Rey's a Jedi I guess, and Finn was just playing around? Either way, this is something Abrams and Disney are probably face palming at." Now it's time for the spotlight of the week, and today it's on George Lucas viewing The Force Awakens. According to Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy, Lucas has viewed Episode 7 and he liked it. She also revealed that George will be attending the film's premiere. So Lucas enjoyed the new movie. That's a good sign, right? Let me know any news I may have missed this week that went under the radar, and be sure to come back in 7 days for another weekly Star Wars News Roundup. Feel free to click the video on the left to learn all about the Confederacy of Independent Systems, or the one on the right to watch me open Day 6 of the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar. Thanks for watching, and goodbye. During its early days, Count Dooku attempted to secure the loyalty of key worlds in the Galactic South, so to aid the CIS's cause. The Count also appointed trustworthy advisors to stand by his side.